Recently you said words to suggest usitupeleke kwa upinzani. Don't take us to the opposition. This was here in Kirinyaga as well as in Murang'a. Who are these words directed to?
Whoever would want to take us to the opposition.
It's because it's you who said it, and yes, we're speaking about political noise, so one would say, does that also add to the noise? And there must be a target, certainly.
That's a statement. That is not noise. I mean, there's a difference. We're talking now. Is this noise? You know? So you have to address the things that are happening at that time. That doesn't necessarily mean it's political noise. It's a statement that we have said and urging our people that please be very careful because when time comes, we will need to make a decision. And you don't start talking to people at the time when now we are going to the ballot. People need to understand the repercussions of the decisions that they're making. And since there were certain suggestions that certain alignments might start cropping up, we're clear to just remind our people that the reason we are able to serve you, if you remember carefully, when I raised the issue here in Kirinyaga, I was in the process of delivering certain services and water projects at the local level, and I mentioned that we've managed to build 18 markets, for example, and we have gotten an extra 7, and then we have been promised another 4 by the national government, and that can only happen when you're aligned to government. And I said, if we want to continue
by aligned to government, sorry for cutting you short, by aligned to government, what do you mean?
Just that, because they are given at the discretion of the national government.
That's not how it should be.
It is done at the discretion. I'll give you an example. You have resources. You make decisions where to allocate those resources. The resources are not distributed completely equally in every county. For example, yes. I mean, why are you looking startled?
Resources should be or ought to be distributed equally and fairly.
Regardless of
whether you are aligned to
does
government
not necessarily mean equally. The resources are never enough to be divided exactly equally in all areas. For example, I don't receive the same amount of money as Nairobi County or Nakuru County or Murang'a County. I receive only 5 billion shillings in Kirinyaga County. Murang'a receives possibly in excess of 7. And you will find Kiambu will receive in excess of 10. Is that equal? Resources are allocated based on a formula, for example. Now, when national government has resources and they have to identify places where they can implement those projects, you may have 1 billion shillings. It can only build, let's say, 20 dams, but we have 47 counties. You have to choose those 20 dams. And a lot of that means that you have to lobby, you have to make decisions, and those decisions are not done by drawing a piece of paper from a hat. And that is why even those who are in opposition seek to get into government.
So there has to be political alignment from what I'm getting, and that's why...
There are benefits of being in government. It's a fact.
So who is this that is risking the region, taking it out of government? Let me ask point blank, were you referring to the Deputy President?
I will not comment about that because my statement was to whoever. The people who are discussing what our future looks like is not limited to one person, but if he was intending to take us to another place, then it applies to him. We say that whoever the shoe fits, then they wear it. So whoever is thinking that they can actually persuade the region to move away from the government, the people need to understand the reason we are in government, and a government that we fought very hard to get.
We saw in